Hello everybody, welcome back. This video is more about tools you might need, handy to have. Just going through some of the kit that I use. So first off, obviously everybody needs a hobby drill, ideal for grinding, polishing, you name it, handy for that. Also hand drill with 4mm drill bits for drilling the posts out, otherwise you can't get them apart. And then we also use things like JB weld for sticking things together, metal to metal, and moulding. Milliput, 2-part putty, again good for moulding. I use a silicone spreader, so if you've got a casting that's got pitting on the roof, say, put your putty on and this will level it off, save a bit of work with sanding, so they're handy to have. I think I got them from the pound shop, a set of 3, and they're for doing silicone sealer around your bathtubs and things to give you shapes. So, handy. Also use, again, the pound shop, or Dollar Tree, or whatever you call it in the States, 2-part epoxy, equal quantities, mix it together, dries quite quick. And of course, super glue. Yeah, really good, handy bits of kit to have. What else do we use? Okay, obviously with the drill, faster way of drill bits, and for the rotary tool, hobby tool, lots of brushes, buffing wheels, cutting wheels. Just the main bits of hardware. Obviously good sandpaper, different grades, along with I use nail files, the pinch the wifes, different grades again, handy to have. All stuff you can get locally at your pound shop, Dollar Tree. Stirring sticks for mixing paints and for making objects, truck beds. Grab a handful every time I go for a coffee. These are quite good, these greens, for sanding down and roughing up. Cotton buds. And mixing cups, again, pound shop, ideal for mixing paints in, or sometimes I'll tip them upside down and use the base, put a bit of paint in to use a paintbrush with. That's another good thing you need, good paintbrushes, very fine tips. Good quality craft knives. As you saw in my last video, the cheap one just snapped on me, the whole handle. Tweezers, especially for decals and small fiddly bits. This isn't necessary, but I think it comes in well. Little helping hands. Normally come with a magnifying glass on the end, but I managed to change it over to an extra clip. Obviously snipping tools, various types, come in handy, and also forceps, locking forceps. They're brilliant. I think eBay got them from about £2 delivered. Masking tape, various, detailing line one, standard, and I also use now frog tape, stops the paint leaking. Fantastic invention, that one. Paints, of course. I use some occasional for small bits and details. Obviously my airbrush paints. Hand paints. But I always use acrylic. Acrylics are so much easier to clean. Water based. And what else? Acrylic pens. These are fantastic. Acrylic paint markers. You can either use them as the pen or dab them onto the base of the little cup I showed you. And they are fantastic pen for getting the odd little bit of colour out without wasting a full load of paint. And of course, everybody's favourite, but it's expensive, liquid chrome pen. This thing's brilliant. It's lasted me ages. 1mm tip for your door handles, details. Styrene. You don't have to have styrene unless if you don't want to go down that far of making large custom things. So I have sheets of styrene, tubing, handy to have, but not necessary. You could always just use, for, as I showed the last video, voucher cards, Amazon cards, Steam cards, any spare ones of these, they're ideal. Cut them down, shape them. Cheap alternative. Another cheap alternative I've found is garden markers for marking what plants you write on there, stick it in the plant pot. It's about 1.5 mm thick, quite flexible, plastic. I think I got 500 for £1, something silly like that. Great stuff. Now what else do we use? Hand drill. For small holes in plastics and things, handy to have. For headlights and stuff, especially on round headlights, instead of painting with a paintbrush, these things. These are nail stylists tools, tiny little round end on them, different sizes. I'll show you what I mean. You get your paint, decide what size headlights you're going to use. I'll just do it on this and in black just so you can see it up on camera. Just give it a little dab in the paint so you get a little bit on the end, and then find your centre and just dab it like so. And we have headlights. Same with tail lights. Voila. Handy little tool. Also with your styrene plastic weld. Really good stuff. Instant set. And last but not least, I might have to move the camera for this one, is it's not necessarily not a necessity, but I use an airbrush and compressor. Compressor cost me about £60. eBay. Comes with an airbrush, which isn't bad. I have 2 or 3 different airbrushes, only cheap ones for these, nothing expensive. This will go up to 90 bar of pounds of pressure, which is, most airbrushes run at about 30 to 40, so it's ideal. So I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, one more thing, little hint, suggestion. If you want to make wing mirrors, needles, and get it focused. These needles are brilliant. File one side flat, drill a hole, cut it off, there's your wing mirror. Paint it whatever colour you want. Flatten all sides, make it square. handy little hint. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.